Alright, starting a new project for the graveyard for Halloween this year. Got these foam blocks from Tractor Supply. Glued them together with expanding foam. Marked them with a marker. And then now starting to burn them with a wood burner to make the lines. Next, we'll put some dry lock on. Stay tuned. Alright, after drawing the lines on, just take a wood burner and the foam melts pretty easy. Make sure you're outside where it's well ventilated so you don't get any toxic fumes from melting the foam. Alright, so now we're going to make it look like brick. So what you want to do is spray the foam down with some water, with a water bottle. Then you're going to grab your heat gun and heat it up. Careful not to heat too much because it will melt. And you can make some marks on it so it looks like brick. Move it around so it doesn't stay in one spot very long. Keep separating if you need to, if it gets too dry. And then you can do the edges as well, that way it looks like the brick's starting to crack a little bit. And then once that's done, this is what it will look like. All the way down. You can melt more if you'd like, or not as much, whichever you prefer. Alright, this is what it looks like after all four sides have been heated up with the heat gun. Now, I'm ready to put some dry lock on. Alright, now we're going to put some dry lock on it. And just brushing it on. Trying to get every little crack and divot. Probably going to take like 2 coats to make sure you get everything. It's kind of got a grainy to it. That way it looks more like stone. This is about $35 a gallon at Home Depot. I'll show progress once it's all painted with 2 coats. Alright, now that we got 2 coats of dry lock on here, and I've got the lines all painted black, I'm going to sponge paint some white on here. Just tapping it. Not covering completely so we can leave some gray showing through. We will continue to do this all the way down. Like so. If you get too much on, it's okay. We're going to put some black over it as well. To get a layered look. As you can see, I've got that side done. As soon as I get this done, I will do the black. Be right back. Alright, now that I've got white sponge painted over the whole pillar, all 4 sides, I'm going to sponge paint some black on top of that white. Again, this is outdoor paint. That way it'll withstand the weather, you know, if it gets too rainy or snow or whatever. So I'll just go through and sponge paint the black on there that you want. Cover the white again, like I said. don't worry about if you're covering the white. I mean, some's going to show through, but the last final step on this, I'm going to go over it with white again, just to make some highlights. Of course, you can use whatever color you want, but I like the black and white look. Like so. Like I said, like right there, if it's too much black, it's okay. You can go back and cover it up more with white if you like. I'm just going to go through and just finish all this black, and I'll be right back. All right, now I've got the white first, then the black on top over the whole pillar. Now I'm going to do some more white just to finish it out, just to put another depth here. This time it's going to be very, very light, just to bring some highlights to it, just to kind of cover up some of those dark spots of the black. So just another light sponge of the white. I've only dipped the sponge once, just because I don't want too much white covering the black. I just want to highlight some of the high points. And just like that. All right, I'll be back. All right, it's got two of them completely done. It's dry lock, white paint, black paint. 2 down, 8 or 10 more to go. These are just the foam blocks from Tractor Supply, glued together. Start like that, and then you use a wood burner and burn in the creases or the lines. Paint them black. I'll show you the full setup of my graveyard when I get it all set up. Hope this helps. All right, now I just bought some 1-inch foam. I'm cutting these at 14.5 by 9 for the top of the pillar. And then they'll be stacked on just like that. Now I'll dry lock them. And then we'll put a light in the top. So that's the foam I bought, just the insulation foam from Home Depot. It comes 5 in a package, 6 in a package. 14.5 by 9. All right, finished one complete pillar. This is what the finished product looks like, with the top on it and the bottom on it.